I'm pretty sure we can all agree that us humans haven't treated our planet very well. It makes you question what would happen to the planet if humans were suddenly to disappear altogether. Well, lucky for you guys, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hey YouTube, I'm Court McGinley and welcome back to the most amazing top 5. Before we get started, I want to know, what's your favorite thing about being a human? Yeah, we're working with those hard-hitting questions today. Let me know your answers down at the bottom. Also, I just want to remind all of you to please subscribe to this awesome channel if you haven't already, and make sure you show us some love by giving this video a big thumbs up. Alright, let's get started on a list of top 5 things that would happen if humans disappeared. Coming in at our number 5 spot, blackout. Just hours after humans disappeared, lights around the world would shut down. This is because nuclear power plants would detect a drop in usage, which would make the plants automatically go into safety mode and therefore stop emitting power. Also, shortly after this, fossil fuel plants would run out of fuel, which means they would stop working. And finally, wind turbines would eventually stop turning without maintenance. But there are some hydroelectric plants that could continue to provide power for months or even years without human maintenance, such as Niagara and the Hoover Dam, as they rely on the flow of water. And at number 4, 10 days. 10 days is how long pets and farm animals would last before dying due to starvation and dehydration. Without humans around to care for these animals, millions of household pets, farm animals, and zoo animals would die off. For one thing, they are confined. Pets are trapped in houses, farm animals are in barns, and animals from the zoo are in cages, so once their food supply ran out, they would have no way to access more. And secondly, even if they weren't enclosed, they are not used to hunting down their own food. Also, creatures who depend on human activity for survival, such as lice, cockroaches, and rats, would die out. While some animals will die, others will thrive. Strong predators will hunt and kill weaker animals. As expected, wild dogs would begin to run in packs and pick off smaller and slower animals. Food chain hierarchy at its finest. And at number 3, buildings. Without humans, buildings and homes would crumble. Within a few years, after having to make it through several winters without heating, pipes will begin to burst and homes would begin to deteriorate from the inside out. After around 20 to 30 years, the homes that are made mostly of timber will begin to crumble or rot. That is, the ones that are still left standing after the mass fires caused by exploding nuclear plants and lightning strikes. This will even affect huge landmarks. Give it 300 years and then metal constructions like the Eiffel Tower and steel bridges will crumble to the ground due to the lack of maintenance. Coming in at number 2, satellites. About a year after humans disappeared, the Earth's orbit would have thousands of objects such as satellites plummeting down from it. These objects sent up there by man would slowly start to fall and continue to do so for several years. Even some of the satellites that are the furthest away could continue to orbit for decades before they would eventually fall back to Earth. And at number 1, explosions. About a month after humans disappeared, the cooling water at nuclear plants would evaporate, which would lead to a series of mass explosions. These explosions would cause fires, which would then burn for days. We'd also have to worry about the natural gas plants in general, as they require electricity to maintain dangerous substances. Without power, they would begin to vent, and the gas would eventually reach the fuel tanks of now ownerless vehicles, which would cause mass explosions and fires worldwide. And there you have it, that's the list of top 5 things that would happen if humans disappeared. I hope you guys learned something today. Apparently we humans are pretty valuable. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.